Alright, so today we're going to take a look at creating a drawing, and to do that we're going to get started by going to our template and open our title box here. Excuse me. And I didn't have this opened up ahead of time, so it's going to take it a second here to load. Once this loads here, we need to do a couple things, and I've already done that in here. First off, we need to click this little arrow up here, and we're going to hit show menu bar. Mine says hide, but we're going to hit show, and it gives us kind of this old-fashioned menu bar. We're going to come up here to tools, toolbars, AutoCAD toolbars, and turn on object snap. Okay, that'll give us this toolbar here on our screen. We can leave it float on the screen, or I like to dock mine off to the side. We'll use that here for one of the pieces of the drawing. So to get it started, I am going to come up here and grab my line tool, and I'm just going to start slightly above the line here. It divides the school and the title box section. Alright, and you don't have to necessarily get that green line like I'm getting, but I'm going to come up there. I'm going to draw a line that's 3 inches long, so I'm going to hit 3 and press enter. I'm going to move it so I'm moving straight up. I'm going to come up 1.5 inches, so 1.5, and press enter. Now I'm going to use a coordinate to do an angled line. I'm going to say shift at, so shift number 2, I'm going to say at negative 0.75 comma 0.5. Alright, I'm going to move so I'm coming straight across. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. I'm going to come straight back across here 1 inch. Now I'm going to do another coordinate and do another little slant. I'm going to say shift number 2 to get the at sign. I'm going to do a negative 1.25 comma negative 0.75. Alright, I'm going to come straight down now with my mouse, 0.5, back in 0.75, down 0.5, back out 0.75, and I'm going to hit C, enter to close off my little shape. Super simple. And if it's not placed exactly where mine's at, not a big deal. The last thing we want to do is put a circle here in the center. So I'm going to come up here to the circle tool, but I want to do a circle via diameter. I'm going to grab the circle diameter tool, and to place it in an exact location, I'm going to choose to snap from here with our little new toolbar, and I'm going to click this bottom corner. I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to click this bottom right corner. I'm going to say at negative 1 comma 1 and press enter. So that is my center point, and I'm going to say the circle has a 1 inch diameter, so 1, enter. Alright, last step for this, I'm going to click up here and highlight the entire little drawing I did. Come up and grab my move tool. I have to click a base point, so I'm just going to use the center point of this circle, and I'm going to drag it more towards the center of my paper. Alright, if yours is more in the center, you can leave it alone. I'm kind of OCD, so I want it to look like it's centered. The last step would be coming down here to edit this title box. So I'm going to double click the title box. I'm going to come out here, I'm going to put a space, maybe 2 spaces, and I'm going to call this the angle spacer. Whoops, I forgot to do all caps. Make sure you do it in all caps. ANGLE spacer. Close the text editor. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to fill in today's date. And I'm going to leave that blank for now, but you fill in today's date. Close that, and I'm going to save the drawing. Come back in here to my CAD folder, and I'm just going to call it the same thing. So I'm just going to call it the angle spacer. And it doesn't matter if it's in all caps when it's a file name. Save that, and I can close out AutoCAD, and I'll be completed with my first drawing besides a maze.